Cleveland is a blank canvas, and we are the painters. And we can paint this beautiful masterpiece, or we can leave it blank for the next generation to have to deal with it.
His name means bringer of good news, and that's exactly what Bashir Jones is doing as the spokesman for MyCom. Bashir supports MyCom because he knows the importance of caring adults in the lives of young people.
Poverty has no face, it has no religion, it affects us all. And if we don't strive to empower and bring it to an end, then we're all going to continue to suffer. So MyCom, it reaches across all borders, it breaks all walls and barriers, and I think it's going to be a movement that people will embrace.
Bashir knows poverty because he lived it. Born in Brooklyn as the oldest of 4 kids, his single mother moved her family to Cleveland without a home, landing in this inner city Salvation Army.
Even in living in a shelter, she would have us go feed the homeless. She would always make sure that we saw people who had less than us. I think we forget about the importance of exposure for our young people. If this was the only place that I've ever lived, then of course my mindset would be constrained to this place. But I was always taken out of here. I would always go to other cities and other places and see how other people were living and saying, you know what, if I just get my education, then I could have some of those things.
It was through exposure to others that Bashir began participating in after-school programs now supported by MyCom. His grades went up, he became a leader among his peers, despite moving into one of Cleveland's toughest neighborhoods.
It was either 2 ways. Either one, you were going to be this great diamond, because that's what pressure does, pressure makes diamonds, or you were going to be a pipe that busts. See, there's only two routes.
What influenced you to take the path to becoming the diamond as opposed to the other way? I mean, what was the biggest influence in that?
You know, I think the biggest influence for me was those caring adults. That was the biggest influence, because if this was the only place that I lived and wasn't exposed to anything greater, then I would think that this was my world. Like many of our young people around here, they think that this is their world, so they claim it and they hold it tight, so that, you know, anyone that tries to impose on them and trespasses, so to speak, they're viewed as an outsider and an enemy. But that's because they haven't been exposed to a greater world.
Because of MyCom's programs, Bashir has become something greater, a voice, speaking to Cleveland daily, as well as making guest speaking appearances and giving back through the Bashir Jones Foundation.
My life's mission is to empower others to be the change that they want to see. You know, Gandhi's quote, be the change that you want to see in the world. You know, so many people are waiting for others to come and better their condition, when in reality the answer that they're looking for is right inside of them, if they only believe. All you need is a caring heart. All you need to do is, when you see a young person, smile at them. Give love. Despite how the person looks, despite their socioeconomic status, that love can change their life. And if we don't inspire them to be scholars and leaders, we're only pushing them to become criminals.